are sitting here today is the decision of the ADC National Executive Committee. I put it before anybody. I am on live television. I have not, the last time I spoke with Leke Bajide was in 2022. And even before this time, Leke Bajide has been going to national television to speak about the ADC. So it's not about, we didn't come here, when you say group, I want to disagree with you. Like I said, ADC NEC there's no, in fact, you cannot say that ADC NEC has faction. It is impossible. ADC NEC is one. And the NEC of the ADC, recognized by INEC, stands before you today to say this is the steps we are taking to ensure that we have credible election in 2023. You don't play politics with 2027. You don't play politics with emotions. Let me tell you, I don't want us to miss the message because of these little street conversations and social media, talks. ADC has taken a decision because in politics you don't play it with, emotions. If we fail to follow the electoral 2026 Electoral Act guideline, ADC will not feature candidates. Now I want Nigeria to judge us on one thing: whether when we get this, when we finally put this party through, whether we will not give ADC tickets to some of their favorite, aspirants. The objective of this meeting, I don't want us to miss the objective of this meeting. The objective of the meeting is that there have been misconceptions out there. People have said all manner of things about the ADC and where we stand at the present. We've also heard people talk about what INEC and Supreme Court has done. We jeopardize our chances of going to the election. Now we are saying no. The constitution of the ADC does not allow for lacuna, vacuum. The constitution is right on this one, that in the absence of the National Working Committee, the NEC of the party should take over administration. That is what we have just done to make it public, and also, allay the fears of the people that ADC will not be on the ballot post. Now, we want to say something. By the time we put this message, this information across to the public that we have done, we also convey our letter officially to INEC. When the INEC failed to do this based on our constitution, then we will follow Nigerians to shout that the APC government is against the ADC. Because for now, we will not sit on the national television and begin to lay accusations. I have not seen President Tinubu before. I don't know him. In fact, the last time I saw Tinubu was when he was governor. Then I was a journalist, a reporter in Lagos State. So I've not seen him before that. But the truth is this: we will follow Nigerians to shout at the end of this conference. If we send our letter to INEC and INEC fail to recognize the NEC of the party, we will be the ones to carry placard on the road, because then they are denying the ADC their constitutional right, which is to allow the NEC of the party to take over in the case of crisis and bring the party together. And that's what we're doing today. Like my colleague said, it is a rescue mission. They will accuse you of, you see what I'm wearing, I don't know whether this shirt costs 500,000 naira. I didn't see the flashy car I came here with, it's a normal discussion. People have this discussion everywhere. In fact, while I was in my house in Abia State, I read where somebody published that I was with Nafiu Bala at a Hilton Hotel. We are trying to, I asked INEC to recognize him. I thank God that report, understood that ADC NEC has the power to communicate to INEC. And that's what we've just done. It is normal, but like I said before, I don't have any reason to be jittery over what people will say after this, because my bank account is even there. So maybe when Nigerians will check that bank account, they will help me and add money to it. There's nothing like that. Thank you very much.
Who is the chairman of NEC? Because as journalists, you must take that back.
Okay, I've said that before. Who's supposed to be? See.
Your constitution says NEC. Your constitution says the NEC, Article 14. It says National Executive Committee the party shall have the National Executive Committee comprising of the following: National Chairman, President and Vice President, Senate President, where they have all state governors, deputy governors, chairmen, and all of that. And whenever NEC meets, there must be a chairman.
Yes.
You people have met now. In your own words, and you took a decision. Who are we going to attribute as the chairman of NEC when your NEC meets?
That Article 14 read is very clear. On a normal ground, when we have a NEC is controlled by the national chairman. Look, let me take it from the state so that you understand it. As the chairman of ADC, I'm a NEC member. I'm also the chairman of the National Working Committee and the chairman of the National State Working Committee and the chairman of the State Executive Committee. Ordinarily, without this crisis, the national chairman of the ADC would have been the chairman of the NEC. But because of the crisis, because once we talk about the NEC meeting, it comprises, when we have a NEC meeting, a comprehensive NEC meeting, it comprises the state chairman, zonal executive, and the National Working Committee. But where the injunction has stopped the National Working Committee, which includes the zonal, from acting, the only eligible people that can speak on behalf of the NEC are the elected state chairmen. That is what we say, that and we will choose, let us say we have chosen on behalf of the party, so that we will be able to send correspondence to INEC, and they will be able to deal with us, because INEC cannot deal with individuals. We are appointing, as I said, we have the following: chairman, acting chairman, and they are. It's just for 2 or 3 weeks to ensure that we have convention. We are talking about Temitope Oga Kinsley, Kogi State Chairman. He will be acting here for the meantime. Then the secretary is Kennedy Odion from Edo State. Now Deputy Chairman Mohammed Kali from Borno State. Assistant Secretary is Kabir Hossein Jigawa. National Organizing Secretary is Dr. Charles Idowu, Omidi Joshua State. Now Deputy Organizing is Johnny Tovidere Bayasa. Then Treasurer is Mrs. Stella Chukuma. And the Public Secretary is Don Norman Obinna. For the meantime, we will be sending correspondence to INEC, and we will also keep in touch with Nigerians. Whatever thing that happens, we will call for this press conference now and then to address this issue. Now, to answer your question, because I know you are agitating to answer. Now, this is on 3 national televisions. Isn't what you... As we speak, look at that table. About 25 of them, look at that table. They are all ADC state chairmen. Those are state ADC chairmen. We are 25 here in number, I think. Yes, some of them are still, crew committee, they send their signature here.
They send their signature, there are some that cannot make it.
Some are standing there. So, for now, we will speak to Nigerians when the time, anytime is necessary. And let me also say something. Yes, being on 3 national television simply means that we want Nigerians to know the position of the party, because this issue happened during the holidays.
You must have been wondering what is going on. What was going on and is still going on is that we now have the birth of a forum of former Southeast governors. Today, the 7th of April, 2026. And so we have been deliberating, and they have asked me to read out a very short communique, which is the product of our discussion and dialogue. Number one, that the South is, before I read it out, let me say that many of the governors, some are outside the country for medical checkup. Somebody like Governor Hakim, somebody like the former governor of Abia State, OUK, Senator Ojozo, somebody like Chimaroke, His Excellency, Dame Etiaba Excellency also has engagement, and so many other theology has a medical engagement, and a host of other governors. But in our next meeting, we are sure that over 90% of the former governors of Southeast will be in attendance. So they communicate. Southeast Forum of Former Governors is formed today, 7th of April 2026. The body is to support our presiding governors of Southeast and advise them on key zonal and national matters. The forum shall be for all former governors, irrespective of party affiliation. So far, there have been governors in Southeast. We commend the great works that our governors of Southeast are doing for the benefit of our people. We commend Mr. President very highly for all the appointments, some of them very key, that is given to sons and daughters of Southeast, and for infrastructural revolution in Southeast, just like what he's doing in other regions of the country. We also thank Mr. President for the assistance to the governors of Southeast, and of course, indeed, all governors of the country, which has helped the governors of Southeast in very, very high measures towards the great achievements they have recorded while in their various offices. We are grateful to Mr. President, and we thank our dear governors of Southeast for their commitment in their face of the people of Southeast, especially infrastructure development and empowerment and security. We boldly say that all the governors of Southeast are supporting Mr. President re-election, and we are very grateful for them because this is strategic, thinking and a strategic approach. And for this, we will continue to give them support. And I believe that our next meeting, which we embrace most of the former governors, will be in the next 2 weeks. And let me also report that we are going to pay a courtesy call to the governor of Enugu State right now, and we will be requesting him to report our outing to the chairman of Southeast Governors Forum, and of course to all the governors of Southeast, to get a date that we come and pay them courtesy call and brief them on the need for this Southeast former governors forum. That's, yeah, and synergize with them and see areas we can support them, and of course help them to educate our people on the great work they are doing for our people. That's the outcome of our meeting today. Do you have any question?
Yes. Why is the governor not here?
Because all the former governors are not here.
Okay, it's been a long time we have a meeting of Southeast Governors Forum. Now it appears that the meeting of former Southeast Governors Forum now take a shine from the Southeast Governors Forum.
We are supportive of them. They are our leaders. Nobody is taking shine off his leader. So this is for support. All the governors are not here, but in the next meeting, over 90% of the governors will be here.
Everybody, irrespective of
Party will be around.
the non-partisan organization.
Yes.
So PDOB is supposed to be a member.
Yes.
And he is one.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.